Good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. I've just pulled over to chat to you. Honestly, down my coffee. Life today, well, life this morning has chosen violence. Honestly, it's chosen violence. Actually, before I fully vent to you, I'm mindful just to say that we are going to have a really, really gorgeous day today. I'm putting that positivity out there. I've got a gorgeous day planned. We are doing a bit of shopping today. We're doing some cooking. I'm about to take the dogs out actually on a gorgeous, it's a very crisp, sunny autumn morning this morning. So going to take them for a gorgeous walk. Just been to the farm shop, obviously. I've got bits to show you. I've got books to tell you about. And it's going to be a really, really good day. So if you are here just for the cozy autumn vibes, then I won't be offended if you skip ahead. But if you're here as my friend, then I just need to vent to you about the last couple of days, because let me tell you, I wake up this morning, my first notification on my phone is Flo telling me that my period is late. Now there might come a day in my life, or I hope there comes a day in my life, where that will be a really hopeful, positive, happy thing. At this stage in my life though, short of single-handedly reincarnating Jesus myself, that can only mean one thing, which is raging hormones, water retention, breakouts, bad skin, and honestly what's worse is, I don't know whether this is true for anybody else, but the week before my period is actually worse for me than when I'm on my period normally. Although I will say, when my period's late, that usually means it's going to be a way worse period as well, so I've got that to look forward to. It's always so much more painful when it's late. I don't know, again, whether anyone else gets that, but the week before my period I always feel worse. It's when I get headaches, I get so tired, obviously so hormonal, like I'm irritable, I'm crying at everything, I even get things, and my best friend gets this too, where like I feel like I can't decision make the way that I usually can, and I just feel the worst version of myself. So I'm really glad that we've prolonged that this month. So this morning I wake up, I'm exhausted, my alarm goes off. It's one of those mornings where you can't quite believe that your alarm is going off. Why is your alarm going off in the middle of the night? That's how it felt. So tell me why I go downstairs and my coffee machine is broken. Coffee machine won't turn on, won't do anything, unresponsive, and I don't have any other coffee in the house obviously because I love my machine so much. They've got really good customer service, so they'll just come and pick it up tomorrow, repair it and send it back, so it will all be fine. But that did not make it fine this morning. So what I thought I would do is just go first thing to the farm shop, because they've got a drive through there, as you will have seen, and get my coffee. So that's what we did first thing this morning. I've also got my cup of tea in this one, so if you're wondering why I'm switching between the two, I mean, that's a very odd thing to do, isn't it, to drink tea and coffee at the same time. So you're probably still wondering what I'm doing, and so am I. But anyway, that's not the end of the things that have happened in the last 24 hours, because yesterday I actually filmed all day, filmed a full vlog, got home, put the footage onto the computer, and for the first time, let's just bear in mind actually, to give this context as well, I've had the exact same camera since the day I started YouTube. I've had a few editions of it, but it's the same make, same model, it's all the same, and vlogged all day on that very same camera, got home, put the footage in. Somehow, for the first time since I started YouTube, I'd pressed a button on my camera that I didn't even know was there, and I'd managed to film the entire day, the whole vlog in slow-mo, which also has no audio, because when you film in slow-mo, it's completely silent, it doesn't record sound in any way. So that's just perfect. And you can only imagine, well, I'm sure you can imagine, premenstrual as well, hormones raging. It didn't go down well. It didn't go down well. That's been the last 24 hours of my life. But all jokes aside, because I feel like you always have to caveat this on the internet, I am of course just joking. I know that none of those things are real problems. I'm just joking, just having a bit of a vent to you this morning and telling you what's been going on. Anyway, on to the plan for today, because we are making up for the last couple of days today. We're going to have such a gorgeous day. So the plan is, obviously I've been to the farm shop this morning, got some bits for dinner tonight. Then I'm going home, mum's going to come over, and we're making the most of this gorgeous, crisp, sunny autumn morning, and we're going to take the dogs out for a really gorgeous walk. And then Rue is going to go home with mum, because I'm taking myself on a little shopping date this afternoon to Bath. There is nowhere cozier to me than Bath, and I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the nostalgia because it's where I went to university. I don't know whether it's because I always do like an autumn trip, and I always do a Christmas trip too because of the Christmas markets, but just something about Bath. I think it's because it's got so many bookshops, and one of my My favourite bookshop in the world, maybe, is in Bath. There's so many really gorgeous cafes, coffee shops. Obviously, Bath itself is so beautiful, and there's just something about it that's just so cosy to me and just screams like autumn season. And then, like I said, I've got a few bits to show you. We'll do our autumn book of the week. We'll cook dinner together. I've got a really good dinner planned tonight, and then we're just going to have like a cosy evening at home. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to get myself home now and we can take the dogs out. You're gorgeous. Is that just like you, Poppy? Is that just like you? Look at all these tiny mushrooms. They're completely covering the base of this tree. Look at them all. It's like an enchanted forest type of thing. Roo, I'm not sure she should walk on them. Come on. Okay, I've just got home. I've actually had my big Waitrose delivery, which I will show you. It's not very exciting, but it is a bit of a life hack because what I do is about once a month, I will do a really big online order of all of my cupboard food. In fact, let me show you in this cupboard. That's, oh yeah, you can kind of see it. It's a million rice cakes, all of my milks filling 2 shelves, and then that's just all of my coffee. But yeah, anyway, all of that stuff and things like pasta and all of my tins of chickpeas and all of that kind of thing. I do a big monthly online shop. It saves doing a million trips to the supermarket or running out of the things that I use every single day, and also it saves like filling a whole trolley and then having to carry it all in from the car because they bring it to your front door. So for all of my fresh stuff, I obviously just go to the supermarket or go to the farm shop, but for my cupboard stuff and like teas and things like that, it's such a hack for things like that. Anyway, I've just made my AG1. If you've been here for a while, you'll know that I've been talking about and working with AG1 for years now. And last time we talked about AG1, I was telling you that they've very recently done the biggest upgrade to their formula that they've ever done, following 15 years of research, innovation and clinical trials. I've obviously been taking this for years, but especially in the last couple of weeks, I've been religious about it to really help boost my immune system because this has got 70 high quality ingredients in every single scoop. It's got your vitamins, your minerals, your gut-friendly bacteria and antioxidants, and all of that helps to support your physical health, your mental health, your energy levels, your immunity, your digestion, and just your overall mood. AG1 clinically test and prove the bioavailability of really important nutrients, which is something that a lot of brands in the industry will claim, but it's very rarely actually tested. Also, every batch of AG1 goes through really rigorous third-party testing to ensure that you're getting a really high-quality product, which again is a level of transparency that's actually really rare in the supplement industry. It's also very rare for companies to conduct clinical trials because they're not actually required by law, and they're very time consuming and they're very expensive. So most companies will do at best 1, if not none, whereas AG1 have done 4. The new formula has things like more magnesium to support our nervous system. It's got 5 strains of gut-friendly bacteria instead of 2. So basically it's the same trusted daily nutrient boost, but just better. So with the new upgrade, AG1 have got an amazing offer. If you go to drinkag1.com/Hannah Adkins, then AG1 are giving you the whole welcome kit, 5 free travel packs, and also your vitamin D3 and K2, all of which is worth £69 for free with your first month subscription. Plus, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, they have no shipping costs, and they also have no contract period. So if you've been thinking about trying AG1, now is a very good time. Do you know what? These cushions are so big, there's no room for me on the chair. So we just got back from the dog walk, which was gorgeous, and I came home to a delivery of a new book. And I've decided that I'm going to make this the book of the week, even though it might be cheating because I don't know how autumnal it is, but I had to tell you about this book because this is actually a recommendation from my dad, who couldn't believe that I haven't read this, and I can't quite believe that I haven't read this either. And I know that lots of you share my love for the Cotswolds. So the book of the week this week is Cider with Rosie, which is set in the Cotswolds. Now let me just read the back of this book to you, because if this doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. Cider with Rosie is a wonderfully vivid memoir of childhood in a remote Cotswold village. A village before electricity and cars, a timeless place on the verge of change. Growing up amongst the fields, woods and characters of the place, Laurie Lee depicts a world that is both immediate and real and belongs to a now distant past. I mean, it basically sounds like I'm about to relive my own childhood, but through the eyes of someone pre-electricity. I wonder when this is actually set. In the front there's a note that says, the book is a recollection of early boyhood and some of the facts may be distorted by time. Don't know, does that mean a memoir? Oh, there's illustrations! Look, I've not read a book with illustrations in years. I just have to read the first page. And I'm going to inflict it on you as well. Maybe the first paragraph. I was set down from the carrier's cart at the age of 3, and there, with a sense of bewilderment and terror, my life in the village began. The June grass amongst which I stood was taller than I was, and I wept. I'd never been so close to the grass before. It towered above me and all around me, each blade tattooed with tiger skins of sunlight. It was knife-edged, dark, and a wicked green, thick as a forest and alive with grasshoppers that chirped and chattered and leapt through the air like monkeys. I cannot wait to read this. I feel like this has given me the motivation I needed to really get on with prioritising reading, because there are so many things that can distract us. Like my phone distracts me, TV. I've really gotten into Twilight recently. So I've been watching the Twilight films. So easy to spend all of my free time just scrolling on my phone and watching TV and forgetting to read. But I've almost finished Rebecca, so if I can read Rebecca, I'm maybe going to read this one next because I just can't wait, and then I'll go back and read the Donna Tartt book. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about this because, like I said, I know a lot of us share an absolute love for the Cotswolds. We need to get going and get on the road to Bath. Talking of Bath, actually, and books, I just looked up because I wanted to make sure it was open, my favourite bookshop that I was talking about this morning, and it opens until 9 p.m. at night, which is possibly the coziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, what a dream. Imagine like a really dark, rainy, stormy night and you can stay in the bookshop until 9 p.m. That is perfection. Can you imagine like a hot chocolate in the bookshop? It's 8 p.m. at night, it's dark, it's stormy, and you're just opening the pages on a new book. Absolute heaven. Anyway, I'll show you that bookshop when we get there. So let's go and get on the road. I saw Lauren talking about the fact that this is their new, I think it's sort of like Bath and Body range, and she was saying how beautiful the packaging is, and I can confirm, seeing it in real life, the packaging's so beautiful. This untamed moss candle also smells so good. That's a really nice, like woody, autumnal scent. They also have the best range of really autumn cozy gingham pyjamas. I also need to keep a mental note of these pyjamas for when spring comes around. Really gorgeous towels as well, and they have a matching dressing gown to this. did think about these chairs for the table in the living room. I think the colours on this are so nice. I love this detail as well. This is so nice. I think this one is actually my favourite. What I love about this one is that it has a hood, so it's a bit more practical in that sense. Would be good today actually. Look how gorgeous these plates are. We have this one with pears, one with apples, this one which might be my favourite. I'm tempted to get another one of these mugs but in more autumn tones because the blue one I got I use every single day because it's so big and I love a huge cup of tea. Abbey is where I graduated university. This is my favourite bookshop in the world. It's the one that's open till 9 p.m. and there is nowhere cosier. I've just walked past this and seen some of the food inside. It looks so good. So if you're from Bath or coming to Bath, maybe have a look at the menu here. These mugs are gorgeous, and they have this big one as well. Absolutely love this jumper, but they've only got big sizes left, which is so sad. It's the most gorgeous green. That was incredibly busy. So I did cut it a little bit short, but I still did pick up a few things that I'll show you when we get home. I've also got myself a coffee and a tahini bite for the drive, and I'm just going to put a good playlist on, decompress from how chaotic town was. It's absolutely pouring now. Just as I was getting into the car, it started pouring, so I managed to stay dry, which was good. But yeah, I'm going to get on the road and then I will show you what I got when we get home. We're back in this situation again, which is where you're in the window, the sun has decided to come out just at this very specific moment. The sun is directly in my eyes, but there's not really anywhere else in my house where I have this much room to kind of move backwards so that you can see things up close. We're also back in another situation where I have in fact bought more knitwear, more jumpers, but you know what I will say is I don't really shop much in the summer. I'm saying that and honestly just roll the old vlogs where I'm shopping in the summer, but I don't feel like I shop that much in the summer unless it's for like a wedding or something I need a specific outfit for, because I don't love summer clothes. I would go as far as to say I actually hate summer clothes. Summer's not my season. I love autumn, I love winter, I love big chunky jumpers, I love coats, I love jackets, I love scarves, jeans, boots. That's my season. So I do feel like September is my month. September is when I love what's in the shops and I do a bit of shopping. So yes, I am wearing a brand new jumper. I have caved. This jumper I've looked at, I would say for the last couple of months, and I've debated, should I buy it, should I not buy it? It's the same jumper as the one I tried on in green in the shop. I really, really love it in green. But thankfully, for my bank card, for my accountant, for my wardrobe, it's actually completely sold out, which is really sad. And if it is restocked, I don't want to be held accountable for my actions, and I will of course link it for you the minute that it does restock. But this is the exact same jumper, and this is also the most beautiful colour. This is almost a more versatile colour, I think, but green also does go with everything. But it's like a caramel kind of colour. It's so gorgeous. It's got the big chunky cuffs on it. It's so soft. It's like the perfect length. It's the perfect chunky knit, and it's just perfection. It's going to keep me really warm, and I just absolutely love it. So I've got, unfortunately, no regrets. It is very oversized, so this is an extra small. Pretty sure. I'll check the label, and then when I link it in my description I will put the size next to it, but I'm almost 100% sure it's an extra small, so it does come up pretty big. I also love the sleeve length, the way it covers my hands. It's just, it is perfection in a jumper. It's definitely an investment, so I'm just going to make sure that I take really good care of it, and I know I will get just more than my money's worth out of it because I'm going to wear it non-stop. I love it. Okay, this is the second thing that I got. This was instant love at first sight the minute that I tried it on. I don't know what it is about this jumper, but I just feel like it is the word cozy in a piece of clothing. Something about it having the casual sort of fit of a t-shirt, but then being a really cozy, soft, chunky knit. Just something about that for me is absolute perfection. It's like a really comfy, casual, easy to wear t-shirt, but with the warmth and the coziness of a jumper. Just to show you the knit up close and the colour, it's so cozy. It's giving, I'm going to go sit in a cafe, I'm going to read a book, maybe even like read an academic paper. There's just something about it. I love it. Okay, so I feel like this jacket is kind of giving the same vibe. So I got this really randomly. I went into a shop that I don't usually go into to get something else, and then I just saw this, and actually what I saw was the inside. I'll come and show you in a second, but the way it's lined, that sold me in and of itself. Then I also just loved the fact, I love the really deep chocolate colour to it, and I love that it's kind of like a boxy casual fit of a jacket, but the fact that it's a really rich colour and this kind of suede finish makes it slightly more dressy as well. I think it's really versatile. This is the lining, by the way. Is that not gorgeous? I just really like this. Isn't it gorgeous? I just really, really love this. And the price point is not crazy either. So I hope I can find it online, and obviously if I can, I will link it for you, and I'll check what size it is and all of that stuff. And then finally, sorry, this one is a little bit creased from being in the bag, but this is a very similar kind of idea to the other short sleeve knit, except this one is much thinner, which I thought would be really good for layering when the weather gets colder. And it also has this high neck on it, which just gives a whole different vibe, I think. All I can really say is I'm so sorry to my own bank account, I'm so sorry to your bank account, because I know from looking at my link clicks from last week, we're all shopping. I'm being a bad influence. Anyway, that's everything that oh no, it's not everything that I got, because I'm actually almost embarrassed to show you this, because this whole mug thing needs to stop. But I did obviously get the other colour of the mug that I use every day. These are such good mugs. If you love a big cup of tea like me, you will love this mug. They're £12, but I'll link it all. I'll link this. I just feel like there's some really good things in the shops at the moment, so I had to show you. Okay, pyjama bottoms are on. It's feeling very cozy in here, and I'm ready to make some dinner. I'm so ready for dinner. So ready for this meal in particular. So I'm going to make, oh, it's just one of my all-time favourite meals. If you don't know what you're having for dinner this evening, this is what you're having. Make this, it's so good. So it's actually pretty similar to start with to the soup that we made last week, but we're making a pasta sauce. So it's like a roasted tomato, roasted red pepper, garlicky, creamy pasta bake. And it's one pot, and it's just the ultimate cozy evening comfort meal. You've got your tomatoes, your garlic, your red pepper. I'm also going to pop some kale to mine today as well. And then obviously you can just throw some token greens on the side, which again is what we're going to do. So it is one pot. Did I already say that? I make it all in one pot. So what I'm going to start by doing is, in this big pot that can go into the oven, my casserole dish, I'm going to boil all the pasta, put that to one side, and then I'll start chopping up the veg, and that will eventually just get thrown in here and roasted. And then we'll blend it up, we'll put the cream in, we'll put everything back in, I'll put some breadcrumbs on the top, it will go in the oven, and we will honestly have the best meal. So I cannot wait. So this is the pasta that I'm going for, but obviously you can literally use any pasta. This is just a big, it's like short, chunky rigatoni. I've got 2 red peppers, a whole kind of tray of tomatoes and a whole garlic. You could put onion in, but I can't be bothered with the tears of the onion tonight, so I'm just going to make it without, but you definitely could put it in. And if you've got kids and you're trying to hide veg, I feel like you can hide loads of veg in this. So let's make it. This all just needs to be really roughly chopped because obviously we're going to blend it all at the end anyway. So we're just chopping it enough to cook it really. Just into fairly even sized pieces. Probably just chop the big tomatoes into quarters. And then with the garlic, just the same as last week, if you just chop the top off like that, it can go in just like that and it will roast in about 40 minutes along with all of these bits. And then you'll be able to just literally give it a squeeze and all the garlic will come out. It makes it so easy. And then I better prep my token veg, which I'm having asparagus, and then I'm going to put kale into the pasta tonight. I'm actually going to throw the kale into cook with the pasta in a second. I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. Then it will just finish cooking in the oven when we put the pasta bake in. Okay, so now all of this just gets thrown in here together. Mix it around. Put the garlic in the middle. A good amount of olive oil. Some chili flakes. This is obviously optional, but I really like mine with a bit of heat. Black pepper. And then only a tiny bit of salt because we're going to use stock later. I think I forgot to mention that, but we're going to use stock. And then I'm just going to put maybe like a centimetre of water in the bottom just to stop it burning or sticking, and now that's good to go in the oven. Okay, we're calling this done because I'm hungry, and it will cook a bit more obviously. It's pretty, yeah, I would say that is done. So now I need to do the bit that's going to burn my hands and squeeze the garlic in. Okay, right, I'm gonna let the garlic cool down for a second and add in everything else. Right, I'm putting in a stock cube. I've just broken it up. I've not dissolved it in water because obviously we're going to blitz this anyway, so it will get well and truly mixed through. And then I am also going to add in today for a treat. I've got some of this Alpro cream. Let me give it a good shake. So I'm going to put a little bit of cream in today. That's probably quite a lot. And then all we need to do, let's just see what that looks like. Okay, garlic in, now that it's cooled down a bit. Ow, okay, it's not cooled down, ow. Just doing the garlic one at a time so that I don't burn my hands quite as much. The problem is I've not cut enough of the ends. Okay, that's the garlic in, so I just need to hand blend this now. I might need to add some water to it, but we'll see. Okay. Right, that's blended. I didn't actually need to add any water in because it all came out of the tomatoes. I'm just gonna try this. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. I'm just gonna add some more cream because you only live once. But that is honestly ridiculous. That's so good. So I just need to add the pasta into this now. Yum. 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 Okay, so this will thicken up quite a bit because obviously the pasta will finish cooking in it. I'm just gonna put some breadcrumbs on the top. I feel like I should almost definitely do this later, but I'm impatient and I'm gonna do it now. Right, back in the oven. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Look at it bubbling. Good morning, my sweet best friends. I was not a very good friend to you last night though, was I? Because I completely forgot. I was so hungry and so overexcited about my dinner that I ended up just eating it all, watching Twilight. I finished the rest of the first movie and moved on to the second movie. I have to say, thoroughly enjoying it. I obviously have seen them before, but I was so young and I feel like I must have not really paid attention because it's kind of all new to me and I'm loving it, and it is inspiring me. Do I need to rewatch The Vampire Diaries? Because that was a similar situation where my sister always had it on. So I feel like I've seen it, but I don't think I really got into it. All I do know is that both the brothers are worth watching. My point being, I was thoroughly distracted last night and I completely forgot to show you. I think I did show you my dinner. I definitely did show you my dinner when it was fully done, but I didn't talk to you about it and we didn't spend the evening watching Twilight together. I selfishly did that on my own. But let me just confirm to you, dinner, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Genuinely no notes. It was so good. If you like, I guess if you like tomato and roasted red pepper soup, it's just that, but on pasta. Add in a bit of cream, the breadcrumbs as well. You must use the breadcrumbs. They really add something to it. Although I did make a mistake because I meant to put some olive oil on to stop the breadcrumbs from catching in the oven. So definitely put some olive oil on your breadcrumbs if you make it. If you make it, tag me. You have to tag me or send me a picture. And tell me what you think because it's so good and you need to have it for dinner tonight. Also, yes, I am wearing my brand new jumper already. Do you know what I'm not? I'm not really a save it for a rainy day kind of girl. I tend to buy things and then just use them, wear them straight away, which I kind of think is a good thing because there's that whole narrative, isn't there, around don't save your best perfumes, your best candles for a day in the future. I can't really remember. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's meant to be a good thing, just to live in the present and get your enjoyment out of your things now. I guess because it's like, you know, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow kind of thing. That's a little bit too like of a profound, deep thought when it comes to just wearing a new jumper. But anyway, I've got my new jumper on, absolutely love it. I'm so glad that I got it in the end. It's so cozy, the colour's gorgeous, and I just know I'm going to wear it so much. I just need to really make sure that I look after it. So that it lasts me, but it's gorgeous. I'm so glad. Also, we didn't ever talk about my new glasses. They are new. I will link them for you, but let me know what you think of them. Question for you that I keep meaning to ask. Do we still want, like normally I would make in the autumn an autumn morning routine, an autumn evening routine. Do we still want them, or would we rather just catch up in a vlog the way that we normally do every week? Because I feel like I never really do routine videos or anything like that anymore. I also did see a couple of comments saying that they would like to see like a catch-up Q&A or like a refresh Q&A, bring everyone up to speed kind of thing. So let me know if you'd like to see that. We could do like a cozy evening in and just like catch up in here somewhere with candles on and that sort of thing. I guess really what I'm saying is, are we happy just with the vlogs, the weekly and daily vlogs, or do we ever want to mix it up with anything else? Let me know your thoughts. To be honest with you, I am more than happy either way. I love doing the vlogs. Vlogs will always be like the number one thing on my channel for sure. Like 90% of my videos will always be vlogs, and maybe 100%, but I just thought I'd ask because I don't mind mixing it up if that's something you would like. But just let me know, like I said, your thoughts and feelings. Obviously anything else that you really specifically want to see over the next couple of months, because sometimes it just gives me inspiration for things that I wouldn't have thought to share. So things that I'm maybe doing anyway, but I don't feel like would be interesting, but then when I hear from you that it's something you would want to see, it helps. So anyway, the point is, just let me know. But as for this week, I'm going to leave this week's vlog here. We did it. We got to the end of the vlog. Hopefully if you're seeing this, it made it up on Sunday at some point, because obviously this week we had the whole technical issues, but we made it happen. If you're seeing this, I hope it's Sunday. I always really try my absolute hardest to get this out on a Sunday, but that's another thing. While we're having a chat, I feel like I love a vlog that goes up on a Sunday from people that I watch, because Sundays are when I usually have the most time, and Sundays are like my cozy home days. It's really nice just to have something to put on, even if it's just in the background. So I always try my hardest to get the vlogs out on a Sunday, and I would say 99.9% of the time we manage that. But on the occasion when, for example, this week when things nearly went a bit wrong with the vlog, do we mind if the vlog's like late on a Monday or on a Tuesday? Just what's your thoughts on that whole thing? Do we love them at the weekend? Do we not really mind what day? If a vlog is late, is that really annoying, or does it not really matter? Yeah, just let me know. Thank you so much for being here. I'm the luckiest girl in the whole world to have you here, and I really, really, really know that. So I hope you have the best week ever, and I can't wait to catch up with you next weekend. Bye guys.